Hello and welcome back to Wolf vs. Ponies. I was supposed to look into the society or social aspect of Equestria, but then I realized something. They're all dumb as a sack of rocks. No offense, Boulder, but yeah, it's pretty similar to our world to Brick Meta, and of course it would be. If I followed through my video idea, it would have been me ranting about some minor things, like respecting the mail service, especially since one of them is dead now. Another thing I would have ranted about was suicide hotlines and prevention in there, because there have been scenes where they would need that kind of thing, in my opinion. They have gone to those depths in a TVY7 kind of way, but yeah, it's not like they need them anyways because it's a show for rated TVY/Y7. They're not gonna put stuff in there directly, not even gonna touch upon it. However, there was one theory that got my mind originally with the Society of Equestria. With the theory of Tyrant Lestia, there's some kind of rebellion against them. And who better than talk about Pinkie Pie's rebellion? Yeah, kind of a weird one. A long time ago, when I was sort of newer to the bronies, there were quite a bit of jokes about Pinkie having some kind of rebellion. Probably because she has her party cannon, and that is apparently a dangerous weapon ever since the finale of Season 2. I really don't remember where it was, but it was an interesting theory, and I'm not even sure if it is one, because I couldn't find anything else other than those jokes on the internet. So, where do we start off? Well, Pinkie, obviously. Why would she rebel? Well, Tyrant Lestia is in charge. I mean, being oppressed isn't exactly a fun thing, and I would assume that she'd take charge of this because she can keep morale high. Plus, she also knows every pony around and can easily know who's on her side and who's not. Also, where she works / lives kind of thing, the Cake's Bakery. It just seems weird that she lives there, but works for them like from time to time. So in this theory, the Cakes are helping hide her out, pretty much. And especially with all these deliveries, that makes it easier to get to know people, especially like where they live and such. I will admit, though, this theory did lose some credibility because nothing was shown about her plotting one, obviously. Sure, she has a party cannon, but that's her only firepower. Unless songs count, which I think they do. I would have called quits on this theory / joke kind of theory, if not for one thing that revived my interest in this. Cheese Sandwich. With Cheese Sandwich, we saw his party artillery, as well as his giant party bomb. Yeah, I get he's supposed to be a foil, but stuff like that that can do some pretty heavy damage based off this side. So he could be a part of this rebellion as well, or against it and just having more stuff. Then we have Pinkie's basement cave thing that I don't really know how it works, if it's in the basement or not, because she's on the upper floor. Kind of a weird thing. But yeah, she has files on every pony in Ponyville, pretty much. She knows everyone, so she can easily know who would be against her and who isn't, and their weaknesses if they are against her. And also in the Smile song, there was the judge, the legislator, and mayor nodding in approval, so they would clearly sort of back her with this kind of thing if there was to be another war. This also, speaking about this, it also revives an older video I had, like, way long ago. Possible wars Equestria could go through. My first one was Queen Chrysalis coming back. The other one was a civil war. The Civil War could happen in both fanfiction and alternate universe, as the writers have clearly shown that alternate universes are canon. Meaning my theory was right, technically. Pinkie would have the numbers because she has ponies in almost every city possible around them. Heck, even in Griffinstone, she technically has Gilda. She may not have the dragons, but when you have enough griffins, I think that they can make up for that. However, with the Civil War, if this were to occur, what side would any pony take? I would assume Twilight and Rarity, as well as Rainbow Dash, would start to join Celestia's side, because one of them is a princess, one of them is a Wonderbolt, and the other one's a snobby unicorn who wants to be alongside Canterlot, pretty much. The other ones, Fluttershy, she might not join the war at all, just hide and try to save the animals, and Applejack would most likely be on Pinkie's side to defend her homeland. She has that kind of honor going for her. However, Luna, I'm not sure, would actually be with Celestia. As we've seen in the past, she does not get along with her own sister. So yeah, that's the Pinkie's Rebellion slash leading into the Civil War kind of theory I had going. It was something I had a long time ago when my channel was first up. I really wanted to do it, I just never got around to doing it. To be honest, the writers probably are not going to do this. It's a show meant for children, even if they throw in some smaller things, but at times it isn't. And I really just think it's a fun theory to have. I know this is kind of a stupid one, but it's just fun to think of it. That's kind of why I'm doing this video, out of my own fun for once, not just to try to get views. So yeah, this has been Wolf vs. Ponies, and also be aware of the Pinkie Rebellion.